Hey, my friends, I'm going to be working with Cartoon Animator 5 today. Sometimes it gets a little confusing working between Cartoon Animator 5 and 4. So I'm going to go down here and I want to pull out a few things. I've purchased a lot of stuff over the years. First thing I want to do is drag this guy out here. We'll pull out his front-facing view. We need him for a character pack that I need to redo, and I need to do some customization with it. So we have our character here. And let's go back. Now, I need to do a lot of exploring with a lot of these characters and stuff. I've just found something that I've missed and I didn't know that I could do that. But when you have like work to do and stuff like that, you don't always have a lot of time to go into here. So I'm going to bring out this guy as well. I like these. These are actually very good because they come with the three angles of the character. Anyway, we'll just be working with these two here. So these guys look handsome, but they need a better head. So we're going to be doing a head transfer, which sounds kind of interesting. So I'm just going to go back again and we're going to find our character pack, which is here. So these are just heads, individual heads, but there's a problem with them. When you load them up like this, I'll just bring one out here. You can see this doesn't look good. Now, if I delete this and I try to click on the character and put the head on him, that's probably not going to work. You can see it doesn't work that great. So I need to make some adjustments. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring our character here. I'm going to scale him down a little bit. And then I'm going to go into the character composer. And we don't need any of this here. And I'm going to go into custom. And I'm going to click on head. And then I'm going to go down here and look into our heads down here. And I'm just going to click save. So make sure I click on it first and click save. And I'm just going to call this head 1. So it looks good. Saves it nice and fast. I think this software is getting faster. It used to be a little bit slower. I think they've done some improvements to it. But anyway, now that I've done that, I'm going to go back to our main stage here and I'm just going to delete him. Okay, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to use this front facing character. And this head transfer should work no problem. Now, I don't always like that it does this, but it's sort of good and bad in a certain way. But anyway, we'll continue on what we're doing. And we're going to go to our head. And this time, you'll think that it's going to load up like this, but it's actually not. Click on the head and watch this. This is really cool. You can see it put the head on here. Now, always need to do adjustment with things when you're working between different characters. And that looks cool. Now, depending on the size you want it to get, looks a little bit too small. Make it a little bigger like this. And then you have a full character like that. It's cool, right? So I'm going to want to do that again. I'll just show you how I did that. So I'll just go back over here, go back to our templates, and I'm going to grab another head like this and just quickly drag it out here. He also looks like a handsome guy too. So we'll just take him like this. And again, I just go back from the character composer here, close this one here, go into custom, go into head, and click head again, and just click save. And again, you need to label everything so you remember what it is. The more detailed your labels, the better it is to find things later. And just click OK. And there's our head. Now again, I'm just going to go back to the main stage and delete him. Now I want to add it again. So again, I got to go back up here and click on head and repeat the same process over again. So we'll just click on him, see how it goes. There you go. Looks awesome. We'll bring it down to the appropriate size. And there we go. Kind of curious if these heads actually have sprites in them. I don't think they do. Last time I explored it, they didn't. So we're just going back to our main stage here. And there we have our two characters. I'm going to scale him down just a little bit here. Now, if I want to save even more time, say I'm going to use these again later, I go into custom here and I can just look for actors and just find a place to save them. And you can see here's where I'd save them. So I would just click on the character, save it, call it character one. For now, you can always change names later. And there he is there. Now you can see it's taken a big image of everything. So that doesn't look that great. So I'm just going to delete that. It's going to ask me for permission. I'll just stick with the one actor for now and do them individually later. So again, I'm going to go here. I'm going to click save and call him character one. So I guess it takes a screenshot, but we just want the original character there. And there you go. That looks really cool. So now that we've done that, I need to test him. So I'm going to just delete this and I'm going to make sure it comes out like this. Awesome. Love it. So this guy will be used for other projects later. Control Z if I want to rescale him down to where he was. I want to test the animation here. So we're just going to go back. Okay, we're finished going back. And I'm going to check my animation tabs. And they have a lot of stuff here. We want to perform here. And there's nothing in here. We want to go back to the templates. Forgot I was in custom. And it just sends me back to where I was. So I haven't used this software for a while. I'm just going to figure out things here for a minute. I'm going to go to animations. And we can't do 3D because this is like just a 2D character. So 2D motions and human. And it gives you a choice between male and female. If you see this little thing here, I don't recommend you use it because it just looks kind of weird sometimes on some of the characters. So let's just show you what it looks like. We'll have him jumping, doing jumping jacks, or we'll have him just move like this. So it looks kind of weird. I don't like it like that. I think it just looks warped. That's my personal opinion. But anyway, we'll just go down here and we're going to look for basic human motions. So these are basic, these are normal, these are the front facing. And I'm just going to have him do a dance. So let's see what his dance looks like. It looks like he's taken a lot of moves or a lot of dance lessons in the past. And there we go. That looks really cool, right? Anyway, that's it for this video. This is all the time I have right now. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our community. I'll have a lot more stuff up later. I've been doing a lot of like custom work and just relearning the software again. I have a bit more time and I'm getting ready to change fields of work. Too many working hours and it's just not worth my time at the job that I'm at. I want to do more interesting things with my life. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. I'll have freebies out soon, and I'm working on getting stuff up to the store. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.